In today's video, I will be transforming this ugly thrifted find into an amazing wall decor piece. It turned out so high-end looking, even I was surprised. I will show you step by step how I transformed this ugly stinky mirror. Stick around to see the transformation. Hey y'all, it's Dawn, and I'm so glad you're back. I've got another fun, budget-friendly DIY video for you today. I got this mirror off of Facebook Marketplace. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it when I originally got it, but I can't turn down free. Then I had an idea. I decided to use the two side mirrors to create a piece of high-end wall decor. I took the two side mirrors off the main mirror by removing the fasteners with a screwdriver. Next, I removed the backing from the mirror and then the mirror itself. Since I had pried the backing off, I used a hammer and removed all the nails from the back of the mirror. I could have saved myself this step by removing the nails with the backing, but I knew I didn't need the backing since I'm not putting the mirrors back in the frames. The backing stunk so bad, I wasn't going to be able to reuse it. The next step was to try to get as much of the stink off the frames as possible. I applied a mixture of bleach, soap, and water to try to get rid of the stink. I applied the mixture to the mirror using a paintbrush and then removed it with a towel. I did this several times. At this point, I didn't know if the frame was real wood or some type of MDF. I should have sanded it a little beforehand. If I'd known it was real wood, I would have let the mixture sit on the frame for 30 minutes or so it could have soaked in more. A couple of days later, I used my orbital sander and sanded both the mirror frames. This is when I discovered the frames were real wood. Since my sander wouldn't get into all the nooks and crannies of the frame, I used a couple of hand sanders for these areas. Since this was real wood, I wanted to get down to the wood and apply the bleach mixture again, but this time I wanted it to sit a while. This was a lot of work getting down to the wood in these small areas, but it was well worth it to get rid of that smell. Once I was finished sanding, I applied the mixture again with a paintbrush and let it sit for, I think, about an hour. I used a mixture of unicorn spit and water to stain the frames first. This is the first time I've ever used unicorn spit and I really love it. It has such a nice smell, nothing like other stains. I applied the stain to the frames using a foam brush and tried going in the same direction as the wood grain. You can find this unicorn spit in my Amazon store. The link is in the description. After I covered the entire frame with unicorn spit, I used a towel to remove the excess. And just look at that wood grain. There is just something about bringing out the beauty of wood grain that I love. At this point, the wood was feeling dry from the bleach. I applied some feed and wax oil using a brush and let it sit on the frame for a couple of days. I added water to some Waverly White chalk paint and painted both of the wood frames to give them more of a farmhouse look. By adding the water to the paint, I have found it doesn't get as many brush strokes while I'm painting, and it helps to keep the paint wetter longer. I didn't want the paint drying in areas before I was finished painting the entire frame. Once the frames had dried, I cut down some chicken wire to make it more manageable and attached it to the frames using my staple gun. I trimmed areas of the chicken wire so it would fit inside the lip of the frame, and also nailed in any staples that weren't flat on the frame. I pulled the chicken wire taut while I worked my way around for more of a polished, high-end look. Nothing ruins a project like loose, lopsided chicken wire, in my opinion. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any questions or just want to help my channel out, leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed and have made it this far, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss more amazing thrift flips and farmhouse home decor DIYs, make sure to turn on the bell notification. All of these interactions really help my channel and helps my videos get in front of more people just like you. When using chicken wire, you may want to use a pair of gloves to keep from sticking yourself. I have stuck myself so bad in the past that I've bled all over my project. You know the saying, do as I say, not as I do. As you can see, I never learn. I used a small paintbrush and dry brushed some gray chalk paint onto the frames for more of a distressed look. I liked the distressing, but thought the brush strokes were too obvious. I used a towel and some water to blend the gray paint for more of an actual distressed look. Some of the water actually brought out some of the unicorn spit stain, which I loved. The final step was to add some more feed and wax. I love this stuff. It smells amazing and it's all natural. I applied a layer to the wood with a cloth. And then let the frames sit for a day or two before bringing them inside. And wow, just look at how amazing it turned out. I never knew a couple of stinky mirror frames could turn out so beautiful, elegant, and high-end looking. It's amazing what you can do with a little imagination. My original thought was to hang these in my family room, but I've decided to hang them on the wall where I take pictures, and it is perfect in that space. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please take a second to like this video and leave me a comment. This really helps my channel to grow so others just like yourself can find me. If you just found me, I hope you will join our little family by hitting the subscribe button. If you are already part of the family, thank you so much for your love and support. Y'all are the absolute best. Check out my new Amazon store for craft supply and farmhouse home decor recommendations. All the products I use from Amazon in my videos can be found there. Until next time, happy crafting!